Hello, everyone. Welcome back to X4 Foundations. I'm Afrology, and this is not going to be part of any of my ongoing series. I just want to talk about ventures because we're now in the third operation, and they're big. Well, I'll get into what that means in a minute. So basically, ventures, for the most part, from the back end, work the exact same way they did in previous games. You have to log in using the online features, connect your Steam or good old Games account, GOG account, to your Egosoft Forum account. You'll have to make one if you don't have one. And once that's all done, you're good to go. There'll be if well, You'll have to set up a venture platform somewhere in your save. I've decided to set mine up in Nopilius' Fortune 6, just because it's a nice centralized location. There's some there's some resources here, in case I decide I ever want to expand it out. And let's go to my venture platform, and it looks basically the same as it used to.
Entering system. Nopilius Fortune.
If we go here, venture platform. Oh, you can't see the other things. And yeah, that's basically it. Once the venture platform's activated, the things are inside it. These rings will start spinning, just like it was before. That's the Azur docked and waiting to go on adventure, which we're not going to launch quite yet. So once you're all logged in, you can go here, and your first thing you'll have to do is join a coalition. I've joined Syndio, as you can see here. And then you can either create or invite a teammate. I just kind of joined whatever. Apparently, if you leave your team and join a new one, you lose all your accumulated points. So despite the fact there aren't many active people on this one, I'm not going to be leaving. Maybe at the end of the next season. And let's see. So as you can see here, the ventures are divided up into two time frames. There's the season, which are about month-long activities. I think 45 days, something like that, month and a half. Long activities, and they're broken up further into operations. Each operation has a little bit of a story associated with it. Like the first story operation was exploring, the second was establishing territory, and for the third operation we have, while our present strategy has yielded some success, it will not be enough to decisively change the face of the multiverse. Our coalition needs to switch strategies. For some time now, our researchers have been working on experimental combat ships powered by brain energy. With this new technology in mind, we are looking to assemble a powerful offensive fleet to engage the enemy coalition head on. And then it's broken up, and then each operation will have a different. So far, it's been a different division. So there's been somewhat different. Resource gathering hasn't changed. Team reconnaissance hasn't changed, although they did just update the time frames. It looks like they're trying to extend the times out. That's something a bunch of us on the Discord have been asking for, just because the longest operation right now is 7 hours. So if you go to bed and you sleep a proper 8 hours, you're not maximizing your time. If you're going out for a day, or you're not going to be home for a day, I think there used to be like a 20-hour venture, which was great for going out and doing things. Like if you go to work, well, 7 hours. Some days my shifts are 7 hours. Sometimes my shifts at work are 5 hours. Sometimes they're 8-10 hour long. So yeah, not a good option. But yeah, so times have changed, and they're still fiddling with the balance. And then the ones that have been constantly changing are strategic advantage and operation objectives. Coalition supplies are basically the same things. Take a transport ship, load it up with resources, and send it out into the multiverse, which is where other players will see it. Each one of these missions, you'll be sending one of your ships out, and it'll appear in other players' saves, doing the activity you sent them on. So if you have someone on passive scouting or active scouting, they're going out and scouting enemy territory. They're trading operation, and most of these are very passive, except under strategic advantage, we can actually take missions to deliver resources and in our own save. Oh, raw material at Mr. Reserves. Ooh. I need to add some liquid storage to my adventure platform and have some various resources stored up. That's interesting. Some of them will require specific equipment, but as you get down the difficulty, eventually the things you want to do is the operation objectives, which will give us specific points, which is the goal of the operation. Excuse me. I'm a little sick right now still, so. And actually, I've been sick for a while. I just got sick and I got better. Now I'm sick again. So the operation objectives are the things you want to be aiming to do. Now, these ones, when you send your ships off, as you can see here, if you can get your reconnaissance, strategic advantage, and coalition supplies up, it gives you increased bonuses to completing these objectives. So you want to save these ones for like the last few days of the operation while you spend time doing the other things. Unless you're sending like a cheap ship where you don't mind losing. Because, let's see, we don't have anything. But this is only a 20% chance of success. And so you don't want to wait. These venture inventory items, when you complete this objective, you get the manifest. Oh, that's even worse. So once you have the manifest, you want to do fleet delivery personnel, I guess? Oh, no. What's manifest just for? Okay, yeah, but that's 20%. These objectives have 5% chance. Well, that one's 5%. That one has a 20% chance. So you want to get the percentage to be able to succeed to these ups. But the end goal is to get these brand fleet tech components and fleet hull points. But yeah, you want to get your fleet assembly up as high as possible to win. So far, there hasn't been any wins or any options really to lose. I haven't noticed any consequences. Merely participate, as you see here, merely participating in the ventures, not here, gets you the special ship, the Azur, which we can go look at because we are on the venture platform. And I keep a couple parked here. I also captured a few ventures. You don't have, there's multiple ways to get the Azur. The Community Planets Collector Edition will give you one once you've registered it with the farm account. But this is it. The Azur it's a fast ship. It is incredibly fast. It's got special engines with a purple engine trail, which I don't think I've seen yet before. But basically, these ships are meant for multiverses. They have special bonuses and stuff, which I'll show you in a minute. And the interior is very Teladi. Now, the advantage of the Azures is their engines, which I said they come with a bonus, which I will show, which is now time to start showing you the specific parts of the ventures. So, let's go up and engage the console. You don't have to do it from the console. Like I said, this button right here, let you do it from anywhere. So, if we want to do, say, passive scouting, which is what's more valuable? Less points, but more tactical knowledge. So let's send one of our Azures out on that. Actually, let's send one of the ones I haven't named. Let's send Bet. And as you can see here, this ship comes supplied with 2 brain fuel. There are 2 kinds of resources for these things. Brain fuel, which reduces the duration. Oh, and it improves success chance. Oh no, that's because it's a venture ship. It's improved percent chance. But if we were to go, say, for parts in demand. Wait, where is it? Here it is. The transport. Oh, it doesn't have a supply contract, so we have to do this to get that. That makes sense. But if we wanted to try and send the transporter out, you can get brain fuel and use it any ship, not just venture ships, to decrease the duration. You get brain fuel by resource gathering operations. The other kind of resources for this is brain charts. Now, when you complete active scouting missions, you get brain charts, which are used to increase success chance. You could also get them from blowing up ships. Anytime you see a ship's on a venture, say if you find a ship that's doing fuel mining and you blow it up, you will get some brain fuel. If you find a ship doing some scouting, you will get a brain chart. If you find a ship out on these missions, you will get manifests. So there are multiple. So it's not just passive anymore. There are missions. And I kind of want to do a mission. So let's take the secure resources. Deploy 3 satellites at target position. So let's grab. Oh, Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Looks like it. So I will cut back once I am closer to my destination. Alright, we're at Nucleus of Fortune 2. We're almost at the venture location. Just need to pop in this highway quickly. One thing I realized I forgot to mention is with, if we go back to the options, as you can see here, you can't autosave during an adventure just because. I think it's to do with some glitch to prevent ship duplication or something like that. But to auto, you have to either manually save, or each time you launch an adventure, like I just launched my transporter out to do some energy grants, I gave it a whole bunch of brain fuel to send it out. It's only 11 minutes till it's done. It'll autosave automatically each time you launch a venture ship.
Autopilot. Disengage.
One thing I was kind of disappointed about with this operation, I was kind of hoping to show you the... Quite often, wherever you place the station is fairly important, it seems, because it'll spawn missions. Missions tend to spawn in a radius around the venture platform. So if you build it up in split space, you won't have access to highways very often because you'll be doing a lot of traveling. But also, there's some missions have had me required to go to my venture platform, grab an item off an NPC, hypothetically from another multiverse, although I'm not sure if anyone's actually been sending characters out, but I haven't seen a way to do it.
BOA.
Oh. Okay, apparently we weren't supposed to,
Satellite. Satellite.
I was kind of hoping just to put them all in one spot, but apparently that's not how this mission's working.
BOA.
So what is this BOA doing? On venture, advanced plating acquisition. Ooh, does that mean it has resources?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, it has no resources. Oh well. Let's see if it drops something. Oh, we got our first brain bismuth.
Autopilot.
Let's go to the next satellite location. Oh, where are we going? We're going all the way over there? Might have to start using yours to deploy these, because this is quite the distance to travel. Thankfully, I am using my katana with my Mark IV combat engine. Although the Azur would still be much, much faster.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Some fun facts about the venture system. There's a guy on YouTube, he also streams on Twitch, called Azur. Azur? E-S-H-I-R. E-S-H-I-R is how his name is spelled. He's on the Egosoft Discord as well. That's how I learned he's doing it. Some of the people on Discord have been nice enough to send some of the harder to acquire ships, like Astrids, into Multiverse game, into their basically out on ventures, so other people can capture them. The downside about ventures is they train crew very well. Downside for capturing ships, but a nice thing for
Entering Nobilia's Fortune.
players is ventures are now another way to train crew members. I've noticed the ships I send out on ventures tend to have really well trained crew. Let's have a look. I think I can even show you if we go. Personal management. Current role captain, crew. Luigi's radar, Luigi's courier, Luigi's Azur, Luigi's resourcer, Luigi's Azur. All of these are ships I've been sending on ventures. So they all have 5-star. Up to here, they all have 5 stars. And like if we even go for service crew, I think it's even similar in there. See, courier, Luigi's resources, Earl King's trained up because I've been very short-handed on my Earl King. But yeah, resources. They're all really well trained. Like if we go into Marines, like once again, courier. They're all really well trained, which makes it harder to capture ships. But what Azur was doing for a while was he was literally rotating his crew off. So he'd send his asteroid out on a few ventures. Crew would level up a bit. He'd rotate them out to his other
Entering
ships
highest
and
mists.
send the asteroid
11.
back out with weak crew, which would make it easier to board. Well, not board, but to get to bail and capture. I haven't been doing that, but because I'm not wasting my nice ships on ventures, because there is a % chance you're going to lose it. So if you're going to be doing something like sending asteroids out on ventures, you have to take the you either have to capture them from other players and send them out again if you don't want to lose access to it permanently. Well, actually, I don't think you can lose access to it. You can always try and reboard it, but it's difficult. I don't like trying to capture asteroids. They always seem to be a pain to capture.
Disengaged.
Let's point out a satellite.
BOA.
Oh, you again. Well, whoop.
BOA.
Oh, it's the same ship. That happens sometimes. Especially with the hours I play, not a lot of other people are active.
I'll make sure you.
Oh, that bow is using Terran turrets. Probably Terran shields as well. More bismuth.
Autopilot. Engaged.
So where are we going next? Man, we're having to do a lot of traveling for this mission. But we're already getting some bismuth. What's bismuth used for in this operation? It's advanced blade acquisition grants us bismuth, which is used in fleet machinery and personnel deliveries. That gives us hull parts, tech components. Wait, what's it used for? Oh, increases the chance to set. Oh! Those used to be brain sharp. Oh, wow,
Entering
that's actually a
highest
much
mists. 2.
better. Wow, okay. And to get bismuth, we have to complete that, which is a 20% chance. That requires brain charts. We don't need. Okay. So I'm going to be skipping a step here, I think. I'm going to keep doing this mission because the last mission where we had to go out and do things, one of them was, the most recent one was you have to go out and defend a freighter, which is performing some experiments which drain its shields, which I did it at the wrong time of day, I'd get swarmed by ships that I couldn't
Unholy
beat very easily,
retribution.
because some people were being they were playing the system. They were sending out ships that could very easily destroy an elf freighter, but especially a stationary one, because they'd send it out with a whole bunch of powerful dumbfire weapons. So, like, I want to say they were griefing, but at the same time, it's like, no, they were playing the game how it was intended by designing their ships, and they were designing them well.
Autopilot.
But it could make it
Engaged.
difficult to defeat. Like, I think I encountered 2 of those early on. In the very first operation, I had to defend an M-sized transport as it slow-boated its way. I lost a couple ships from one-hit kills from M ships just coming in with a whole bunch of missiles and blitzing the ship.
Autopilot. Disengaged. Autopilot. Engaged.
But this one is going to be, I think, a little too easy to get the brain bismuth, especially if I just keep redoing this. I will show you my venture platform in a minute, because I decided to do I was going to use my previous save, but the way the venture's story and it working out, I felt like I decided I didn't want to do that. Is that it? Okay, apparently we're just done. Let's go have a look at the other venture mission, because we just did secure resources. Let's have a look at where shortage. Confirm delivery at the Venture dock. Okay, so we need to pick up some hull parts. Now, thankfully, there's a hull parts station fairly close to where I operate. Oh, it's out. Oh, my transport force, my transport's already out on Adventure. It should be back. Oh, it'll be back in a minute. Perfect. And then we'll go send it to pick up some. Where are we delivering these Ventures, anyways? Oh, we're delivering it to the Venture dock. So once that's done, this is real time, not in-game time. So if you're using SATA, won't help. Not that I use SATA. But once we get to the Venture, I'll show you what I'm doing. I decided to role-playing the Ventures a little bit, which is why I decided to play a custom game. And I decided to... the Terran conflict ended status quo, so these guys aren't at war. I united the parented factions, and I also stamped out the Curb Rebellion. Unite Zyrus. Zyrus almost lost a whole lot of... almost lost everything up here. I gave them back, families in, and I've got ships parked out here. Actually, let's go check. Because I'm trying to give them back these sectors, but the only way to do that in vanilla is to do a build mission.
Skies.
Yeah, to do a build mission up here and basically add an admin module if they tell you to build an unclaimed system. So I've been kind of running around trying to take these missions to build, but
skies.
they haven't been offering them. Another thing I'm doing is... let's see, where is it? Right, it's over here. I was having issues in this save with the Xenon just pouring out of Tharka's Cascade. And basically, these Bright Promise, Prophet Center Alpha, and Hativa's Choice were almost decimated before I was able to clear the Xenon out of this alleyway here. And now I was having the same issue with them pouring through Animus Zura into Bright Promise and Prophet Center Alpha. And some of them even made their way all the way to Silent Witness. Before I built a defense station, which I'm calling the Xenon Preserve in the Animus Zura 4, it's basically a containment platform for Xenon. I decided to have some fun with it and build it using Boron equipment because, lore-wise, the Boron historically have tried to give Xenon their own region of space to preserve them. This was back in between the events of X Beyond the Frontier and X2. Lore-wise, that's when it was. Mechanically, it was never actually represented. But the Boron did try to give the Xenon their own section. So I'm going to be doing the same thing. I've allied with the Boron, and I'm working on building little quarantine platforms to keep the Xenon in this part of space. I'm giving the Xenon this back. I am going to build later on. I'm planning to build one in Thurik's Demise as well. The Xenon haven't been moving into it yet, but I want to save up a little bit of money first because I also want to. I'm going to be claiming Windfall for myself and taking Police Authority over in Avarice for myself. But yeah, that's basically what the save is. And he is back. That noise we heard was the Venture completed noise. So bam, successful. Coalition supplies 1. Okay. Oh, Lockheed's and you can actually see. You can't see what your enemy team is doing, but you can kind of go here and see what your allied team is doing. And if we go here, we can actually see the active members. Oh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, but these two. So the amount of points you get ranks you up in the team. So the people here are at the top are the most active. Me and this guy here have been battling for team lead. There's no real benefits to being a team lead, except being able to change the multiverse, change the team name if you're the team leader. So as we are going to send out a scout. Let's send Raider ship B out. As you can see here, launch the Venture. It autosaves. I think this is to prevent ship duplication from sending a ship on Venture, reloading, moving the ship elsewhere, that sort of nonsense. Or canceling the ship, sending it elsewhere. Alright, so let us, now that we have our ship, Luigi's transporter. We'll go talk to the high-tech factory. Oh, I think I have some hull parts. Do we just have to transfer it into storage? I think we do. There. So, yeah, we'll see how this mission works. Some of them have been a little quirky. For example, I think the first operation had a mission where you had to deliver a pilot, but the way you did it was dock the ship with the pilot, go to the station, talk to someone on the station, and tell them which employee was going to be working there off what ship. And it was really finicky, and Egosoft said that next time they'd introduce a mission like that for Ventures, it'd work in the more traditional way where you tell them to work somewhere else and assign them to the Venture station like that. Anyways, let's... Alright, we're still in split space, aren't we? Yep, and they're not offering the mission. Let's head back to the Nazare and head to the Venture platform.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
We're going to slow boat our way there, for the most part. Like, we're not going to use travel drive, but we're not also going to go slow. And we'll use the highways. Chances... Ooh, that's not a good mission, actually. A low chance of success. This one's probably not going to be bad. We can send a courier ship on it, but we are going to have to swap the courier for... Right now I have it loaded up with mines, because that's what the last mission used. Last missions were like laser towers and... What was it? Was it resource probes? I can't remember. I should have remembered. Let's have a look again. What was I talking about? Element survey, it was resource probes. Okay. So the little courier, go, upgrade, swap your laser towers for a pile of resource probes. I am planning to put an equipment dock, like a maintenance bay on yeah, I'm planning to put a maintenance bay on the Venture platform eventually, so I'll have to leave.
Something out here.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
Now I want... Hopefully this one's not tricky as well. If we're about to find out on camera together.
Mists.
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention about Multiverse. It's kind of obvious if you have been reading these things, but each mission has a specific type of ship you're allowed to take on it. So, example, if you want to do passive scouting, it has to be a fight class ship, and it has to be one of those two sizes. Obviously, because, well, those are the only ships that fit in the Venture platform. Some quirks I noticed for like energy grants. It allows you to take an S-size ship, but there's no S-size ship that can store 5,000 energy cells without ship modifications. If you want to send a courier on one of these missions, you have to mod it. Which I actually did that. I think there's only like 3 couriers that work. And you need like this 50% increase in the amount of materials. I think the frog can almost do it. Let's have a look. Trading ships, light. The frog is right here. Yeah, the frog can almost do it. It's at 4,120. So I think 30% increase will do it. Yeah, actually, 25% increase is another 1,000 units. So it's 25% increase in cargo capacity will let you send a frog on those ventures. But I haven't been bothering with that. I just send out the my M trader. Actually, do any of these require specific like an S size ship? No. So there's nothing hypothetically stopping you from sending for active scouting. There's nothing hypothetically stopping you from sending, say, a fully kitted out katana on active scouting missions. I haven't been doing it because the Yashurs are just so much more effective at it. Just because of their increased ability. Well, just because they come with brain fuel built in. So once that transporter is done, we will figure out how this mission works. I do plan on building a defense platform here as well, just like secure the gate, as well as one back here, and just claiming these systems for myself. Oh, I need to give these guys some escorts. Speaking of assigning ships, you guys need to start working for the headquarters again directly. I am terraforming planets as well. I will eventually be terraforming. I don't know why it happened, but in my Terran save, I wasn't able to get the boron terraforming mission to trigger. But when I did it on my fresh save, where I unlocked the terraforming missions through it, I got it. So I'll be earning this achievement through the achievement for terraforming this planet in this save, adventure save. After I buff Antigone a while, because I'm genuinely surprised that Trinity hasn't been able to push into faulty logic, and the Antigone guys are kind of holding on to Frontier's Edge, but there's not much in here. Like if we go here, like okay, they've got a few stations, but they're under attack. The Xenon are kind of pushing in. I think the Paranid are having issues trying to split their forces up between Emperor's Pride and faulty logic. And the Teladi, I'm not sure what the Teladi are up to. Let's see. Can we see any Teladi stations in here? No, there's a Xenon one in there. So I'm not sure what the Teladi are up to. Like, they haven't even moved into Turquoise Sea. I was tempted to let the Xenon take this system, but I kind of also want to terraform scale plate green just so I can have as many allies as I can, which is my little role play for this save, which I'm about to go into. Okay, it's docking. Let's go in. Oh, look, we have a little venture one of our Syndio's allies. He is sending parts in demand. That's what he's off doing. Expedition ship Baldric Versogun, I think is how that'd be pronounced. I am not good with languages, and that looks like a Dutch-based German or Dutch thing. I don't know.
Refined goods complex.
One of those Germanic languages.
Docking granted.
Is Dutch Germanic? I don't even know. So, oh, actually, I was going to show you. As you can see here, this station is a bit of a mess of different faction stuff. We've got Split, Boron right next to them, Argon mixed in. Where's the Paranid? We got Teladi stuff right below us. Over here we have Paranid and Terran stuff at the core. This is the Venture headquarters for my save. All the races coming together to explore the multiverse and defend our branch of the multiverse is what's going on in my save. Oh, accidentally glitched through. So when I have the equipment document, like The ships I'll be I've been debating between just an equipment dock or a straight up. That ship came into dock. I've been debating between an equipment dock or just a straight up wharf. I'm leaning towards equipment dock. Feel for this thing. Firm delivery at the Venture dock. Do I have to go to the platform? Do I have to push a button right here? Oh! Confirm delivery. Oh, I pushed the button right there. Oh, I can do that from anywhere then. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Do I have to do the same thing for this? Probably. That's something I can do off to the side, though. Or I can be off doing other things. So, that's how this works. Let us, let's see. One of these things requires us to deliver hull parts with a supply contract. We don't have a good base of success. So let's increase our tactical knowledge, send a few more ships out on ventures. Actually, I'll send the unnamed vet. He's brand new. He needs some experience. For the Azurs, when you unlock them as ship rewards, there's two ways to unlock them. You can either capture them yourself, or you can, capture them yourself in the traditional way where you get ships to bail and claim them yourself, fly them, and repair them up as you want. The other way, actually, I should check because I have one of these without a brain engine, I think. But the other way to do it is if you have them in your inventory, whether from purchasing the collector's edition that gives you a free venture, or as unlocking them as rewards for operations, you can go into your venture inventory, which is where all your skins are, your stuff like a venture platform send off. Apparently, you can get multiple ones of these. I haven't figured out that yet, just because apparently the way you do it is by linking your Good Old Games account and purchasing it on Good Old Games as well, and then you'll have two of them. Apparently it does work where you can send ships off on multiple ventures. I'm not sure what it would look like on this map, though. And, yeah. So these are accounts. But then if you have a Azur unlocked, just press the little download button here, and it gets added to your active save. Technically, I don't think it should be possible for me to have 4 of these. Because as far as I know, I've only unlocked 3. Did it, delete one of my other ones? No, user A, B. These 2 clones ones are ones I captured. So I have, I have a fleet of yours. Hello.
Can I help?
Yes, you're getting a promotion. You are going on the Azur.
Affirmative.
And he just kind of teleports this way there. I kind of want to have a go look at the gambling den and casino to see my eclectic crew. It's still mostly Terrans. Unless everyone's at the casino instead. Is everyone at the casino instead? I'm supposed to have a full... This station's supposed to be full of people. Here we go. We got Paranid, Aragon, Terrans, split. Let's go upstairs. Hopefully, is there a boron? Oh, there's a boron over there. Is there any Paranid in here? Nope, no Paranid. Oh no, there's a Paranid. So who's missing? Let's see, we got... Oh, Talati is what I'm looking for. We don't have any Talati in here. I figured the Talati would be at the casino. But yeah, my multi-ethnic crew. I was kind of hoping that was a Talati walking in. But yeah, this is going to be my venture save. I will be continuing to send ships out on ventures, so I'll probably be seeing you guys around. Well, you guys might be seeing my ships in your saves. That's basically all I want to do in this episode, which I actually took quite a bit of time talking about this stuff and doing some of the things. Still no sign of any Talati. That's a split. There we go. The poor little Azur off on an adventure. And next we'll be getting, unless something drastic happens and I want to talk about an adventure system, I'll be going back to the Rise of the Xenon playthrough shortly. Bye.